already dropped it.
Yep. See, now it's going. He finally got his shit in order. Hardy tartar bitches, get your nipples prepped and buttered because today we are talking about Bloody Sunday. As you can see, some of the album covers in this weird, funky ass backdrop I got. I don't have a green
and I don't know
screen.
how to do that, so otherwise I would do it myself.
Dude, it's fucking funky. I barely even know how to do it. To blow out a quiff and keep a chuck beef. But so this video idea was going to happen either way, but Juggalo Barber kind of initiated it, so here we fucking are. And I've been bumping the shit out of this album recently because it dropped on Juggalo Day. But man, oh man, 13 tracks with production by Kuma, I think, Shaggy the Airhead, Devereaux. Just a nice smorgasbord, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, this is supposed to be a monsoon of dark shit. And it definitely actually is, production-wise, song topic-wise, and shit. And I wanted to...
like 1 or 2 tracks.
Oh, yeah. Mainly one track.
But that's just with any ICP album, really. You got to get used to it. There's always going to be that sexy song, the sex song, the whatever. But yeah, this is a pretty dark album. I feel like first listen to, I don't see why anyone would complain about this album.
Oh,
except for maybe like if you're gonna be nitpicky, I guess the order of the track, if anything, like what order the song came in on the album. But even then, that's just being nitpicky.
I mean, that's honestly just one song.
Yeah.
Check it out. By the way,
Animal Face.
Yeah.
Fire. Nice.
Hell yeah. But to fucking get back on topic, the production on this shit. This is some of the darkest shit. I love some of the sound bites on this fucking album. Song topics are fucking wicked.
And before we continue, if you heard Heroin Time, the single that dropped, it's slightly different than the one on the album.
Yeah, mixing and
not major different, but like it has like an extra verse, if I recall correctly, or an extra line or whatever. Plus the beat slightly off, not off, but slightly different.
Kinda.
Once they go, nice.
Yeah. Just realized I had this shit sitting next to me. Obviously, we're doing a Juggalo video. We need it.
Yep. All right, so the intro. I believe it's just called the intro on the album, right?
Yeah, but this intro actually has some rapping on it.
Yeah. Very interesting beat, but the delivery was on point in my opinion.
Dude, yeah. And when it comes to at least me, I usually fucking skip the intros. I don't have a problem with them per se. It's just like, okay, I just want to get into the meat and do veg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck. But goddamn, like I think the intro is also fucking produced by Devereaux. I might be wrong about that.
There was really no producer tag except in like 1 or 2 tracks. I think Something in My Room was produced by Devereaux, though.
Well, no, it was, but also like we don't have the actual CDs yet. Not yet, but that is actually gonna be in the future something I'm surely to get because I'm currently in the process of moving.
I just haven't gotten it because I'm a scrub. I'm waiting for the actual just CD and not the bundle pack that comes. The bundle pack is dope. I'm not taking anything away from the bundle pack, but I just want the actual CD.
Oh yeah, me too. And then, shit, man. Good ass pussy. Yeah, the fucking beef that people have with that fucking song. Get over yourselves, man.
It's supposed to be stupid. That's how I feel about it. It's so stupid.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be taken as a laugh. It's supposed to be taken as a spoof, a a parody, whatever you want to call it. That's how I took it, at least. Is how it's supposed to be a funny little song, not really about sex.
Well, I mean,
it is, but
it's part of it.
I feel like it's supposed to be a comedy of itself. It's not supposed to be taken. It kind of gave me like the dating game / netting game vibe, where it's supposed to be taken as a joke.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's it, me though.
I mean, fair enough. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Where in the fuck?
What's your opinion about some good ass pussy?
Well, we're jumping the gun a little bit because it's the last track on the album.
Oh yeah, true.
Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna jump off cam for a sec, just so I can put the track list up on the screen. Okay, can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. So
we got the intro. Bloody Sunday.
Dude,
that track. It's I always feel like with the intro of ICP's album, the next track after the intro should be part of the intro. That's just me, though.
Produced by Gooba.
I mean, I see why they do what they do, but at the same time, I always feel like the intro and the first real track should have been combined or switched up or something like that.
But I kind of like how it is.
Yeah, but that's always been their style.
Yeah. I mean, the intro is its own thing.
Yeah.
But the self-titled track, okay, so we're going to jump the gun a tad bit. It's a track that tells 3 stories of like crimes that happened on Sundays.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm getting off it.
I felt like one of them was a suicide, possibly. That was just me, though.
Yeah.
This is why it gave me Hell's Pit vibe, because it's a very dark album. And
it very much
is. Obviously there's some joking points, like some good ass pussy or whatever. But
I mean, fuck. There's also
the first track was. It definitely gives you the feel of an old school ICP album.
Yeah, it kind of does. That's kind of like some Ringmaster shit.
I could see that. Ringmaster, Riddlebox era.
Yeah. Especially, because like the first track, at least for me, it kind of reminds me of the Dead one, as does A Harrowing Time, because, it's like slow. It's that slower age production, like that shit on Ringmaster.
It also reminded me a little bit of Walk Into the Darkness off of Hell's Pit. The way that beat was, the slowness of it. I cut a head off a goat and then a mule and then I wore it to school. That ain't the only thing I wore. I wore some clippings around. That melody.
I mean, I see where you're going with it, but I think that kind of description would go for one of the other tracks later on this album. So any final verdicts on the title track and the intro? I do agree that they should be one, and I right now I do consider that, because the intro has Bloody Sunday and the fucking and parentheses and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do that. And then we got track 3, which was the last single before the album dropped, Clown Blood. Holy fucking shit, this song. Oh man, some people were saying this was the best song to be a single, and I do agree to a certain extent.
I could see that. Yeah, Clown Blood. When I first heard the title of Clown Blood, right, when the single dropped, right, I'm like, okay, this is either gonna be the funniest shit or the dopest shit. I didn't think of anything that's whack on this album was gonna be whack at all. I knew it was gonna be a very dark album.
But this
And
fucking
when
song,
it dropped, it was a Clown Blood. It's very poppy, and I don't mean like hip. I don't mean like poppy as
Are you
positive.
high?
I mean like the beat was like,
are you high?
Clown blood dripping to me, pink, orange,
Shiloh,
purple,
are you okay? What?
Baby. No, I'm talking about like how the chorus was like very.
I wouldn't
like
say poppy.
What would you
poppy.
say?
Rock, or it kind of gives
soft
me like
rock, maybe.
No, hell no. But hold that thought for a second, all right? Hear me out on this.
I will.
Okay, so like crunk rap in the early 2000s?
Okay, I could see that. Yeah.
Like how a lot of their hooks were?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what that's kind of what fucking I reflect to on Clown Blood with the hook. But with
okay, I could see
more
that. Yeah, that's what I kind of meant by soft rock. Was that era?
Yeah,
I just didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I know, sorry,
and
I know people are gonna bitch about this, but people also got to realize that Jay's voice has changed over the years, and I feel like it actually fits this album. His voice at this very moment, it really does fit this album. Except, and this is just me nitpicking, when he tries to sing. I don't think Jay's that good of a singer.
It depends on what kind of singing he's going for.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of songs he's singing, but I personally don't think Jay's that good of a singer when he trying to be like that romantic or
but that's the charm.
Whatever. Now he can sing like this track on one of the, and we'll get to it later, where he sings and it's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah. But as far like the verses are nice. Dude, the hook is catchy as fuck. The beat, oh my god, I love when Jay rocks these beats.
Oh yeah.
Oh my. Hold on a minute. I gotta pull up the fucking track credits. I think that was a Kuma beat. Yes, it was. Okay, I was gonna say like the meat, like the beat on fucking Clown Blood is like very meaty. It's very very layered too.
It kind of reminds me a little bit. Also, of something that Venom would do. And I don't mean Venom from Spider-Man. I mean Venom like rock and roll Venom.
Oh, really?
Like what's that song that I like by them? It's something Satan, but it reminded me very similar of a Venom style. Yeah, I know, right? Of course, something Venom, maybe Iron Maiden feel, old Metallica. If you are a rockhead or /metalhead, this album would definitely for the rockheads of the Juggalo world.
Oh, dude,
not really
for fucking sure. This album is chock full of that shit.
Yeah,
I will give you that all fucking
still has some hip hop elements. Again, this is why it gave me kind of a great Malenko vibe, was because of that rock bass music.
Well, final verdict. This is personally one of my favorite tracks on the album so far. But this next one was an interesting one, okay? Track 4, In the Hole.
I honestly thought that was going to be a sex song when I first saw the title.
So did I.
I was like, okay, I'm not going to lie, In the Hole. No, it's very depressing. When
And also produced by Mr. Devereaux, by the way.
It reminded me slightly of Suicide Hotline, which is a good thing, because it had that sympathetic type lyrics.
Yeah,
not really. I'm gonna go kill you and slash and dice you and then feel bad about it.
But not exactly. I'm gonna kill myself either, though.
No, it wasn't. But it was more like I'm stuck in a rut. I'm stuck on repeat.
Yeah, but also it's like
boring.
That's a good point. With that being said, I'm gonna add that along to what I'm saying too, because I think this is gonna make sense. Believe me. It's
all right.
It's about being stuck in a rut. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
But also, it's kind of like an anthem to everybody else who is, in the hole. You know what I'm saying?
And he also sings on this, and it actually works, in my opinion. That when he sung the chorus, in the hole, blah, blah blah blah, it worked. You could feel the sadness in Jay's voice. It wasn't just here's a fucking track.
And I think his voice works.
Track about being in a hole,
dude. His voice works especially for this track. It's definitely like one of the shining moments. Like you'll deeply suffer down in the hole, and like how it starts with that slow shit, and then
and then it kind of
like, really
kind of brings
depressing shit
up. The beat is kind of upbringing a little bit, especially on the chorus. In my opinion, like it got louder. It's like you deeply suffer down in a hole.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think with the beat and how the lyrics are, they kind of like just even each other out.
Yeah.
They just even each other out like that. And I think it actually works surprisingly well for this.
Oh yeah, dude. Like usually with this era, it's kind of a hit or miss. Like the lyrics are good, but the beat doesn't work. But I feel like this really does work. Weird,
or it's like a beat that kind of works, like in this case, because as we keep saying, it's like a very upbeat rock beat.
Yeah,
but it's also depressing as fuck, and it just evens it out. It's not my favorite track on the album, but I think it works out just fine.
Yeah, I can see that.
All in all, I'd probably give it as a standalone song, probably like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, maybe a 6.5 for me, just because I don't want to copy you.
I mean, shit, we can agree. I don't mind it.
Okay, then 7.
You and your big fucking mouth. And then we transcend into track 5, Pitch Dark.
Oh my god, this is probably my number 1 track.
Oh, dude, first off, the beat's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
The beat is fucking crazy.
Again, another it's kind of like a descendant to hell. Kind of like the intro to Hellspit.
Well, considering the song name, I would hope so.
Yeah, obviously. But it reminded me so much of something that was ripped off of like Hell's Pit. This whole album seems like another Hell Cellar when you really look at it. And I don't mean just because of the cover and how evil it looked. I mean, generally, this gave me like 2003, 2004 vibe from ICP.
Well,
or Violent J, I should say, but yeah.
I agree with everything except for the album cover art. No, the album cover sticks out on its own.
Yeah.
It's a pile of fucking
bodies.
But
I mean, with like the fire, it's very similar.
Kind of, yes. I can see where you're going. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also the beat is like all up in your fucking face.
Yeah.
It's yeah, and it definitely grabs your fucking attention. Let me tell you. Like holy twatting shite, my guy. Matter of fact, it's gonna be some background music. Fuck it. Like, right here. This is another reason I love Kuma, because when he does that build up just right.
Yeah.
The got a sample going, or Jay, obviously. And with Pitch Dark being in existence, I like how Jay kept it strictly solo, because on The Shining he had a few guests on it, including Shaggy, obviously.
And I was kind of disappointed in that, but I'm also very happy with that.
Because Home Invasion is a good fucking song. I will not debate that with anybody. Fuck you if you say otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Eat me like some breakfast, you know what I'm saying? But like, dude, when this track came on right after In the Hole, I was like, oh wow, okay then. Yeah, gotta have to buckle up for this one. And actually, like, well, the song kind of is about what it says on the fucking tin.
Yeah.
And
pitch black eyes and blah blah blah. What was that line? I got a pitch black eye and I'm ready. Fuck.
I have the lyrics pulled up right here.
What's the lyric?
Let me see. Badass black bamboo blowgun. Well, black on black. My ninja suit. It's just.
Oh yeah.
Total blackness. As I keep repeating, it basically is what it says on the fucking tin.
Yeah.
But damn, is it fucking a banger. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
And
I could also see this going on a Riddle Box era as well with Pitch Black.
Okay, I can see where you're going with that. Okay, yeah. Like the show must go on or something like that.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Obviously chicken hunting. And the only reason why I'm making this comparison is because of the energy. This shit pumps you the fuck up. And I think it's in a weird spot on the album for this, but at the same time, it makes sense because in the hole, what's down in the hole? Well, pitch fucking blackness. So, all in all, 8 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Shit. And then one of my favorite tracks, it's really stuck between first and second. Track 6, No Friends. Holy fucking shit.
This reminded me of Truly Alone on Velvet.
Truly Alone?
Personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's because I have no friends, and then it's Truly Alone is I'm truly alone. Very similar beat too. And you really look at it or listen to it, I guess.
Just with well, I mean, the beats certainly are their own.
Yeah, they're their own, but it's very similar at the same time.
And how it starts out with a fucking crow. But damn, does that hit?
Now listen. I have nobody telling me where I've been. There ain't nobody. See what I mean now?
Oh my god. Yep. And also, Jay, oh god. The thing I was also hitting with is how much I can relate to this fucking album. And I'm not saying that to be a busy boy. I fucking promise. But damn, does this song not hit home? And I don't give a shit what anyone else has to say otherwise.
Yeah.
Because, oh man. The first time I actually heard this song, of course, you know me, I was smoking. And I was just like, as the song was ending, because it's another Kuma beat, I can't praise this motherfucker enough. One of my all-time favorite producers, man. But you got any extra thoughts for this one, homie?
I feel like this is also kind of a continuation of Truly Alone off of Hell's Pit. Like,
oh, definitely a part 2. Yeah, part 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is a no-brainer. Come on now.
Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Well, also, we can't forget the beat switch up.
Oh, yeah.
And the singing changes. Again, when I first heard this, it fucking hit me completely out of fucking nowhere. So, this is why I'm torn about how I feel about Violent J as a singer, too.
It can work, but it sometimes doesn't. It really depends on the beat with him singing. Nice.
Maybe. Okay, yeah. Fair point. I'll give you that. But it definitely fucking works on this. And you can hear the pain in his fucking voice. And it rips my fucking soul out.
I feel like this one was also dedicated to Laney. What was her name? Laney? Right? His girlfriend that passed away?
Laney.
Oh, okay. My bad. Rest in peace, by the way.
R.I.P. indeed. And that dude, when that shit came out, I was like,
dedicated to
her. In a way, I could definitely see that. And when I first found out about the news, I was like, wow. Because there was a lot of death last year. It was really depressing.
Yeah.
It was a really soul-wrenching year for a lot of fucking people, man. And this song is a good way to encapsulate all that.
Yeah.
But also, when the beat switches up, it sounds kind of hopeful in a way.
Yeah.
And I'll be goddamned if we don't need some more of that shit anymore. You know I'm right with that shit.
Oh yeah.
And so this one, I'm giving it a fucking 10. I don't give a shit. This is like my first or second favorite because I'm really torn. I'm really fucking torn between this one and another song.
Full of bangers right now.
Oh,
this
God,
album is like I would say it's a 10 too, honestly.
Oh yeah. But the track that comes after it is interesting. Let me just pull up the track list again. Scatterbrain 2.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Dude.
I was really confused at first.
But you gotta admit the switch up to that is fucking dope.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not taking away from anything from Scatterbrain, but I would say this is probably, and again, this is all nitpicky right now. I would say this is probably my least favorite track.
Because you're a wiener.
Because it was, you're a
wiener.
Like,
you're a fucking wiener. Eat me.
No, it was just, it's definitely a whiplash fucking thing. And it was like, and
I mean,
some of the things didn't even rhyme. It was like, it was kind of like, and if you don't it, my shit don't even rhyme. Look at that. I ain't got a rap, but it's still fun. It kind of.
Yeah. Shit, what song was that in?
But it had that energy of anger. Like, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Just pure, disorganized man. That was the point of the original one on Eye of the Storm. And that one's also one of my favorite ICP tracks of all time.
Fair enough.
But I won't lie, I like the sequel.
Oh yeah.
And again, one of my favorite beats on the entire album because I love the switch up. Like, oh my god.
I had to give it a listen like 2 or 3 more times after listening to the full album, just to make sure I understood what it was about. Like,
well, bruh, like first off, I mad props out there that to whoever transcribes this shit onto lyric pages for one. You know what I'm saying?
my brain is scattered. It doesn't even matter.
And the hook is weird. I won't lie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I still find myself coming back to this one.
Yeah. It's weird. And I think it works because it's ICP.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll give you that. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, my guy. Oh, shit.
All right, the next.
Oh, the next one? Okay.
Yep. I'm trying to keep this video short as much as we can. So we don't have to edit too much.
Oh, the stiff. I found the body part 2. Nope. There's no debate here.
Okay. Fair enough. I could see that.
I found no.
I
it
could
is.
definitely see that.
But fucking hey, man, I won't lie. It works, but it took a couple listens to grow on me. And what won over was the hook.
Yeah.
Did I make a friend until the very end, or did I drop the ball and fucking fuck up again?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, bro, he's as harsh on himself as I am, and I'm pretty fucking harsh on myself. Let's just be totally clear about that.
He is too.
But this track was also a weird one. Tracks 7 and 8 work for that reason because they're weird.
Yeah.
And they're still dark as shit, but this one's darkly positive in a way.
He's not alone anymore with his dead bodies.
Exactly, man.
It also reminded me a little bit of Bowling Ball. Not with the head thing, but like, the line where he said, friends don't come easily, and if I know. And every time I make one, they always say they gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah. And this was probably my 4th favorite on the album.
I could see that.
So, originally it was going to be a 6.5 because, again, it did have to grow on me a little bit. So I'm just going to be fair and give it a 6.75.
Okay.
Because of the fact that it has grown on me.
Fair enough.
Your thoughts?
As you notice, as this album's very much of a throwback in comparison to like the original Joker card, Health Pit, Riddle Box.
Oh, I've seen the comparisons. I've seen the comparisons, and it's quite fair.
Yeah.
And oh my god, does this track oddly work? And then track 9, Horrendous Ways.
Why do so many people die in horrendous ways?
This one was interesting because it's apparently produced by Violent J himself.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Jeff and his little brother Stu were crazy Colorado kids. Outdoor explorers, nothing lazy.
Horrendous Ways, it would definitely a standalone. You can't really compare it to anything, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And it was just him. But I guess it's the only way to compare it is like the song "How" or "What." I think it's called "How." It off of
Missing
"Bound."
Link.
Yeah, Missing
No,
Link.
no, it was on
How can
Lost.
I actually be saying? It's very similar to that. Now that I think
Yeah,
about
it was on Lost.
it. Was it on Lost?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
yeah. But I think you're right. It's just with Violent J, not Shaggy, along for this ride.
Yeah.
And also, 3 separate tales of death. 3 people dying in horrendous ways. Also, what it says on the fucking tin.
Kind of reminds me of 12 off of Riddlebox with that storyline.
And if there's one thing I have to say about this track is that there are certain beat switch ups on it that I prefer more.
Yeah.
Like for me, it would probably be the second switch up after the first tale.
Mm-hmm.
But it would probably be the first and the second because the third one had to grow on me a little bit.
Yeah.
But no matter what, the beat was always the same for the hook.
Yeah.
So all in all, third favorite on the album for me, hands down. 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Stories are interesting. I always love when Jay does producer roles. I also love story tracks because this motherfucker is one of the best stories tellers in fucking hip hop. Well, one of the best.
Oh yeah.
Because he's one of the very few people where it's kind of hard to tell a story like him. And I think for that fact alone, we should go on to the next track. Track 10, which is Something's in My Room. There are changes on this track.
Yeah, they're big time. I feel like there's a connection with Something in My Room. And again, it could be just the title, but I also feel like it's also a connection with In My Room.
Yeah.
But again, that could just be my brain can make a connection where there's no connection.
A mixture between that and either Under the Moon or Cemetery Girl.
I feel Under the Moon would work better than Cemetery Girl.
Maybe. Yeah.
Something's in my room.
Yeah. Fair enough.
La
Fair
la
enough.
la la la.
Hey, Shiloh.
Yeah.
Fuck you and the moon.
No one wants to fuck you, not even the moon.
Oh! I mean, I love the original version of it, but there are some changed lyrics, and I forget what they are off the top of my head.
Same here.
And I'm just happy with the fact that I have acknowledged them.
Yeah.
And then also, with that also being said, just go read the lyrics yourselves. They're on Lyric Genius. Or at least like 98.5% of them. I don't know. A rough estimate. But track 11, my bad. The Herder. This one gives me a Hellraiser vibe because it's just all about pain.
It really is. I could see this going with the connection of Fearless Fed Fury's fuck. What's that track called?
I don't think there's a track called Fuck.
No. Hold up. Let me check the track list in the Fearless Fed Fury. It would like the last track.
I Like It Rough.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
But not the sexy version.
No.
No. You want pain? I have such sights to show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also this one took at least a couple extra bumps,
Mm-hmm.
but it grew on me pretty quick. Again,
Yeah.
not one of my favorites, but I still love the shit out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we have a harrowing time.
Yes. Now this is where they changed the beat as well.
They changed the beat and some verse patterns on here.
Lyrics. I think they
Lyrics too,
changed some
yes.
lyrics too, if I recall, right?
Yeah. This is oh shit. This one is stuck between I'm stuck between No Friends and this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love the goddamn beat for it. It's so creepy, slow. Like the
Yeah.
drums are nice.
With my eyes wide open, I realize I'm blind.
But of course, people were bitching about that one too.
Of course.
A lot of people were calling it the shittier version of the Dead one. Now I do see the comparisons with the Dead one, but I think that's a fucking compliment.
Yeah.
So munch. Yeah. Uh, again, I the original version was a bit longer.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I think it was like, I don't know, 30 something seconds longer. And I still love that version too. I still bump it. I don't give a shit. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I think even though I do like the changes on this one, they're nice as fuck. They work.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I was like, I can't really pick. It really depends on if I'm getting nitpicky. I don't know. It depends on what mood I'm in, which version I'll bump.
Yeah. I can see that.
But I'm stuck between this one and No Friends.
Yeah.
And I think I'm being hella fucking fair considering. Any extra thoughts, homie? This one's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Okay. Yeah, 10 out of 10, maybe a 9.5.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And then the closer. Some good pussy.
Say it. Say it. Good boy.
Fuck you, man.
Something Deadhead will never get.
Oh, look who's talking.
I know.
First off, I love the cover art for the single. It's fucking hilarious.
I was really confused by the cover of the single at first.
Man.
I'm like,
and of course,
is he like saying he's transgender now? Is this about a transgender? That was my first thought. Like, but is he fucking a transgender?
No, but some people were also saying, "Oh, it's a track about smoking meth and dressing up like your girlfriend or some shit." I'm like, shut your punk ass up.
How? What a jump!
Yeah, I know, right? And again, I shall repeat: eat me like some breakfast, okay? Shout out to King Gordon for that line. I don't give a shit. Tell him to eat us like some breakfast. God damn. Now, this one's probably my least favorite, but I still like this one.
Yeah.
Because oh shit. It reminds me of the Krayshawn song.
Yes.
Yeah. But with slightly more cheese. And I just appreciate that.
Track?
6.5, 6.25 maybe.
Okay. I think maybe a 5 or a 6 for me.
Fair enough, but I like how it's the ending of this fucking album. Because up until this point, you've been miserable, kind of miserable, really miserable. And then you got, okay. I mean, it was like you kept fucking and fucking and fucking, but then it was like, hold on a minute. And you're right at the moment of busting, right? Sorry, I'm being so goddamn blunt with this right now. But it's like, it's getting close to holding that nut in. And you're like, oh, but with depression added. but the depression is added before the finish.
Don't be depressed. Have an espresso.
Fuck that. This album said, "Fuck that." Have a Fago or some goddamn alcohol and ninjas. Fuck God.
What would you rate this album out of throughout the whole album? What would you rate this album?
Oh, fuck. Well, while I establish more of my thoughts, you go ahead on with yours.
I feel like this is a great album. I don't care what other people say about this album. I would say this is slightly better than Yum Yum Bedlam, personally.
Seeds included.
And again, it's Health Pip vibes throughout the whole thing, really, along with some Riddle Box. This is definitely a throwback. This is definitely a throwback to the original thing.
But the question is, my guy, better than Yum Yum Bedlam with the seeds or without the seeds? That's a good question, ain't it?
I feel like these beats work better with the lyrics than Yum Yum Bedlam did. Yeah, Yum Yum Bedlam was wicked with the lyrics, but the beats were not really put in together. I feel like this worked a little bit better than Yum Yum.
But I think that's what the seeds made up for in that regard.
Yes.
Adding much more meat, ironically, to this Joker's card themed as a plant. Which I love the album, by the way. You can go check out our fucking review. Just go on the channel. Binge watch what two fucking Juggalo neckbeards think as they go off on tangents.
Yeah. I think we kind of kept it pretty good, even though it's at 47 minutes. 48 minutes now.
Well, that's because we're like tackling an entire album.
Yeah.
So let's be fair to ourselves on this one, homie. But
fair enough.
But
I do wish that there was some features on this album. I feel like a Ouija Mac would have worked. Definitely Big Hoodoo on the Hunt. I would love to see Hunt with Big Hoodoo on it.
You mean the Herder?
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, I was thinking something else. The Herder.
That's fine.
I feel
like fine. Okay. I see Big Hoodoo working on the Herder. Okay.
So when I first read it, my mind said the Hunter. But when I first read it, for some reason.
Hear me out in just a second.
All right.
Big Hoodoo on Clown Blood.
Yeah.
No other shit needed to say. Just yes. But as far as I would say, so you think this album hits better than Yum Yum Bedlam, even with the added chunk of the seeds, Vic and fucking Pug Ugly, right?
Yeah. Yes. And I also want to put out this little message. This is ICP's, Psychopathics, whatever you want to call it. This is the best year that they had in a long time, since 2017.
This is the best era, definitely, in a long ass time.
Yes, this is their best era.
And I loved how the Fearless Fred era was working. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fresh.
Yeah, same here.
Like it was, I think it started right around the announcement originally about the Juggalo March.
Yeah.
If I'm right, that was even before the official reveal at Hallowicked.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. Now, also, as okay, I respect your opinion, but it's wrong. See, now I sound like you. But I definitely think it stands out on its own. I think it's better than The Shining. And I loved Yum Yum Bedlam and the Seeds. I fucking love the shit. I still bump the fuck out of them. Hell, they've had those releases themselves actually influenced a lot of our music and my music in general. But yeah, I definitely think it's truly what Jay was talking about, a monsoon of dark, wicked shit. It's a throwback.
I want to say one thing. I just realized something. If you look at the cover,
yeah,
it is a homage to, I believe, what movie was it? The Exorcist. With the fly, no, not the Exorcist, the Amityville Horror, with the flies and all that, and the bodies. I just realized that.
Yeah. Let me zoom in on.
Realized that. That's a homage to the Amityville Horror.
Okay, yeah, with the fly.
I just realized that. Holy shit.
Okay, definitely. God damn, just blew my mind right there.
I blew my own mind, but not Kurt Cobain style.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
But I think that's gonna be it for this review.
Shit, we got.
What do you
more
think, Deadhead?
out. Dude?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is truly wicked shit.
Yeah.
Not that my stamp means anything, but it gets my fucking stamp. And you, man, if you don't think this, I mean, you can have your own opinion about the music of this album, whatever the fuck, you know. Opinions like buttholes, everyone has them, and some stink worse than others. This motherfucker right here. But
okay,
that guy's dope as fuck, so I don't give a shit. Okay,
I agree.
but making everybody else fucking sad just because your own life ain't going nowhere. All right, y'all, we out this bitch. I'm about to go see if Bigfoot shat on my porch again. Fucking bastard.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace, man. Fucking peace. Let me hit the fucking end.